Yo, what's up everyone? This is CryptoBox with another video. We create videos about blockchain games, NFTs, and more, so consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss big opportunities. So in today's video, we have Stepn. I'm pretty sure many of you have heard of this project, including obviously myself when I saw it at when it was basically not popular. Like, let's say, obviously it had a few thousand people following the account and everything. I think I saw around like a social score on playground.net like around 400, 600, something like that. And then their Twitter was like, you know, a few thousand followers, like 14,000 or something, which is still a lot, don't get me wrong. But compared to what they have now, if we were to go check their Twitter, we can see that, you know, they have 560,000. So obviously it's not like it's a small project anymore. And you know, the project's pretty good. Like, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad project in this video. I just have my own opinion. I'm not financial advisor, and I don't give out financial advice at all. These are just all my own opinions, and you should always do your own research. But what I'm trying to say here is, Stepn is, you know, in my opinion, it's not the project that's gonna sustain for a long time. If we clearly look at it right now on their main token, the GMT token, we can see 3 months ago, which is, I guess, like, I didn't see it definitely around there. I saw maybe around here, so like the start or like end of March is when I noticed this project. And you know, obviously the market cap is 800 million. At its highest, I think it was 2 billion, which is absurd. Obviously the volume was quadruple, basically 4 times, at a highest of like 4 billion, I think. If we were to look, yeah, their highest volume in 24 hours was $4 billion. And you know, 3 months ago they were 13 cents, and now they're $1.3. So that's basically 10x if you weren't to include this part right here when, you know, when bazonkers or whatever. If we went a little further, we can't, because obviously this project is still new. But in 3 months, because it has been basically around 3 months or 2 months or so, something like that, and we can see all-time high of $4, right? After that, it's just been declining, and it had a huge decline, as you can see. In just a matter of 3 days, it went from $2.7 to 90 cents. But yeah, this is, you can tell this was, you know, all about the hype. It was riding the hype train of getting noticed and everything. And especially on TikTok, I've seen many videos about people, well, not many, but like a few videos that are popular of people using the Stepn app. And if you go to Twitter, it was trending. Stepn was trending at some point for a few days. Now they're, you know, they're not that noticeable, right? We can still say that they are a huge project. Obviously, if you were to look, this was their latest tweet 7 hours ago, about to hit 1,000 likes. Here we have 7,000 likes. Here we have 1,500 likes. Here we have 3,000 likes, 1,700, 1,000. So, you know, I'm not gonna say that their followers are all legit. I can't say that all their followers are legit, because if you were to go on Joe Biden or something's Twitter account, you would have, you know, a bunch of spam accounts or bot accounts. So honestly, Twitter is just how it is. There is a bunch of spam accounts or bot accounts. I'm pretty sure there was a research done on Joe Biden's account about having 22 million followers that were just spam or inactive, like throwaway accounts, right? So it's either that, or they maybe have done this themselves, of increasing their followers not naturally. But if we were to go to their green Satoshi token, which is how players earn, they will earn these tokens, and they average about 10-ish coins. If you were to average from everyone out there, people would be earning about 6 to 10 coins a day after using their shoe to the max. Obviously, there are some people earning like 20, 30 tokens a day, but we're not gonna say those because that is not average. Obviously, not everyone can run for a good amount of time, but many people can walk, which is the average, right? So what we're looking at here is we can see in 3 months, or basically 2 months, because this is about 2 months old, 2 to 3 months, something like that. But you can see it was about $2.6 written right here, at its highest being $8. And obviously, if you were to sell it at $8, you've made your money and you've done your ROI. If you were to buy in, I guess, around this zone from here to here. But that's not the thing. I'm saying that this is not a long-term project. Why is it not a long-term project? Because there's no restrictions on how much people can earn. You could literally drain this 10 million token supply. You think about that, that is only 10 million tokens. Think about it as like this. There's already thousands of players, like let's say even 10,000 people that already registered and might have a shoe or something like that. Because obviously there's a bunch of NFTs. We can see right here, this is like number 49 million or something like that of a shoe. So obviously there's a bunch of shoes, and if you were to imagine only 10 million tokens and let's say even 100,000 shoes or even 10,000 shoes, that supply is gonna drain and go away very, very fast, and it's just gonna be in the players' hands, and they can't afford to reward the players anymore because it's literally there is no tokens they have to reward. And that's a big problem. They don't say anything about their roadmap fixing this issue. There's no restraining on the players. Obviously they do put it back into the pool by doing their repairs and whatever, but they're only paying, let's say they make 12 tokens a day, they're only paying about 2 tokens a day back to the people. Now that's eventually those players are winning in long term, short term, any term, because they're making way more money than the fees. So like let's say if there was a tax of like 30%, that makes more sense instead of taxing them like what, 10% or something like that. I'm not sure, but obviously you can tell where this is already going. People are gonna start selling, and it's like a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, because the players from the top are the people that started this, or basically have one of the first few people to start, or first 1,000 people to start. They're the ones that were in the project first. They got themselves their shoes and everything. They started earning, and then now they're handing invite codes or whatever out to people for referrals and whatever. And that's it. Just those guys will invite more people and more people, and it's a pyramid scheme. You got the top of the people up here. They're the creators. First few thousands goes down, adding more people, and obviously those more people are gonna start buying the token, the GMT token or so, to buy the shoes. Obviously, buying the shoes makes more payouts to those guys that just bought the shoes, because they're gonna start running or walking or whatever, and then the total supply is gone. So that's basically my point here. The restraining is basically you pay 10% of whatever you've made. It seems like that's what I found, at least, or not even 10%, maybe less. Because if we were to try to find someone, let's see. So right here, this person has earned about 11.22 GST, and they only had to pay back 2.02 GST. Like I said, about 10, almost 11 tokens, and they paid 2 off for repairing. Means they walked away with 9 tokens. If you were to see how much 9 tokens is worth, that's about $26. The people got back, or like the developers or the fees or whatever, they got $5 back. Obviously that is not a good amount. People won't be happy with the changes, but that's just how if you're trying to go with a short-term project, go for it. I mean, from this point on, it seems like the project has died down already. Their hype is gone. They're people have made their money already, the people that have started from the start, because like I said, pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme, same way goes around, because it's just whoever is there first will obviously win. Now you can say that with any token, because obviously if you were to be one of the first investors in a good project, a genuinely good project, obviously you're gonna turn out to make, you know, more money than the people that joined later. That's just how it works with many things. It works with stocks as well. If you were to go into a brand new company or something, or when Tesla made their company public and everything. So that's basically like what I'm looking with GST token, not with the GMT token, because they're not really, you know, it's just a utility token. It's just a DAO token. It's there to exist for their platform. But the difference with GST is people are gonna sell this. They're obviously not trying to buy this token. There's no use of buying this token really, unless you were to buy a shoe or something, I guess. But that's the only use of it, right? That's the only use. People are gonna buy the shoe. They're gonna once they bought the shoe, then they start earning money and they get their ROI back in GST tokens, by the way, which is what they bought originally. And then they sell it off, and then they're in the profit zone. And then what happens then is they just keep draining their total supply, like I said. So that's what I'm seeing with here. That's why the market cap is also lowering, because people are just selling. People are making 20, 30, 10 tokens a day. They're just gonna go straight ahead and sell it. They don't want to do anything with holding it or whatever. Obviously, they just want to sell it. They want that money. They're there for the money. They're there to get out. That's basically how this project works. Obviously, there's gonna be people like that, but you gotta add some restraining or some restrictions to at least have the person think that, oh, I should probably hold this token because it's gonna help me out in the future, or I should hold this token because the tax is gonna reduce over time, or something that is reasonable. So that's what I'm looking with Stepn today. I'm not gonna go into the project or anything. I'm not interested in this project because, you know, I don't want to be getting myself into this project now at this time, at least, because at this time obviously the price is down or something, but that doesn't mean it's gonna go back up. There is no dip here. This dip is already down. You know, it's had a chance to recover. The dip might come at some point, but it's obviously not coming anytime soon. So yeah, that's Stepn. Tell me, what do you think of Stepn's situation in the GST token, about, I don't know, the supply draining or something. Hopefully you appreciate this video and learn something new. You can also join our Twitter and Discord server to be a part of our like-minded community, and don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.